guys, I'm back with basically fourth day of Ramadan. Basically right now I'm getting ready to do dinner. Go ahead and pre-cook everything. I'm having tacos, regular tacos, Mexican tacos, and shrimp egg rolls for me and my son. Because I don't eat meat and everything, so basically I gotta fix almost kind of like two different, meals. But fixing the tacos for my husband, which he already has some kofta meat in a meal with vegetables, this and that, plus in a salad and everything. So basically, I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I have so far. For the tacos, for the shrimp tacos, you need, of course, the shrimp. You can do small shrimp. You can do big jumbo shrimp, which I do jumbo shrimp. They're a lot better. Of course, you need like your lettuce and everything. And then this right here is kind of like a chop kit. I go ahead with the chipotle cheddar. Basically, it has all your stuff in it. You have your romaine, red and green cabbage, carrots, green onions, the chipotle sausage you're going to mix with it, the cheddar cheese, and the tortilla chips. All the stuff in one bag that basically you're going to put together with the shrimp, which I'm going to show you, plus the tomatoes and everything if you want added that. And you put that in a egg roll. And the best rolls, as you can see, yes, our refrigerator is packed during Ramadan season. But the best rolls for these shrimp rolls are the egg roll wraps. They're Nasoya, whatever. Anyway, and they're easy to wrap. I usually get like about a pack and a half because I usually make at least about 15, 20 rolls. So you get that plus your shrimp, lettuce, shredded lettuce, and then the chipotle, and basically you combine it together and you put it in a roll, and it's gonna look just like that if you do it correctly. But anyway, right now I'm gonna do the easy part and the not so technical part of the tacos. You have your meat basically, which is cooking right now, and then of course you have your tomatoes, your Mexican blend cheese. I usually use the four cheeses because it's a lot thinner and it's a whole lot better, and plus you want that Mexican feeling of tacos. Then of course your regular lettuce and everything. It says coleslaw, but basically I use it because it's a whole lot better, and it gives that little, tangy feeling. But you also, if you don't want to, you also can use the regular lettuce that's there, and it's the shredded lettuce, and that basically got stuff falling. And that basically is the iceberg shred lettuce. Go ahead and put that together, and you start. So basically, I'm gonna twirl my meat right quick as I put this back in here. Basically, you twirl your meat so it gets fully cooked. As you can see, some of it's already cooked, but still. Now with the meat, you don't, to me, I don't very much like regular meat. I just go ahead and put kind of like a kick to it. So what I do is sometimes I get the salsa, the tortilla salsa, that you use for like chip dip and stuff like that. And I put it in with my meat to give it kind of like that extra kick. You can if you want to, or you can just use the regular that you have with, the regular tacos, the um, like the tortillas, the sauce, the seasoning mix, and then of course, the meats and the toppings and this and that or whatever. Like I said, with me, I go ahead and I put an extra kick in it with the meat, so it's already saucy, and because my husband likes a lot of hot stuff, I just go ahead and I put that with the meat, and then gives it an extra blend with the other seasonal mix and seasonal sauces you put with the tacos. So, but I hope your Ramadan is going good. On the fourth day, I mean, it does what it does. I mean, yeah, I'm exhausted, but, it's going to be a protein feeling, at the end of it. And then it gives me a, kind of like a aha, hooray moment because I did it all the way through without any difficulties. Last year, I got kind of sick and I couldn't fully feel the whole Ramadan. I mean, I got through like the halfway point, and I just started getting very, very sick, so I had to stop. And then the year before that, Mother Nature, this and that, couldn't basically fulfill the need. So this year, basically so far, everything is done. Everything's gone through, this and that. So it's just, you know, just a little exhausting, a little bit. I mean, I'm keeping steady about doing stuff to keep me busy during the day. Like today, you notice like I was with my mom doing some shopping with her, and then I did some errands with her. Then I had done some laundry and everything, and now I'm cooking. But basically, you know what I'm saying, this is not kind of good because I'm hungry and I want to taste my food, this and that, but can't do that. So, but as much as I've done it so far, I know it'll be good, so I'm not really worrying about that. But I'm gonna go ahead and you can just watch me get every stuff together. All right, so just hold that thought. Right now, since the meat is already done, go ahead and take the stuff out that I need from the tacos. Like you have the seasonal sauce, you have the, regular sauce, and basically after you, swirled your meat and everything, and make sure it's cooked and everything like that. Oh, sorry, phone died. Anyway, you open up the bag and basically you put the seasonal mix in. I wonder whether somebody put a fork in this drawer. Anyway, but put your seasonal sauce in. And with the seasonal sauce, you add about a half of a spoon water, so it won't lose the tangy feeling. So I go ahead and basically just put like a not even really a half a cup, like a fourth of a cup. Yeah, just a little bit, because the only thing you need is just a little bit to keep the sauce from draining out. And go ahead and you just mix the seasoning with the hamburger that you got in here, and which our hamburger is basically lean, and it is grain lean to 80%. It's no pork, no nothing like that. Now we try to make mostly all of our meat. If it's not to the point that we try to get all organic, but last time we used organic meat, didn't really taste all well. So basically what we do is we get the lean meat. It's a little bit more expensive, but we get up to at least about 97% lean. So it's not that much, antibiotics and stuff and everything that's in the meat around here. And then it's more, pure to the point that it's not got all those stuff in it that some places got. Then after you go ahead and put the seasoning in, go ahead and let it cook for like about a couple of minutes. Usually what I do basically is I just go ahead and just let it simmer, this and that. And then I swirl it around one more time. Because, since I already have the water in here, it's basically already soaking. And then basically I just put the sauce right next. And just simmer that in very well with all the meat. And then after that, I go ahead and I let it sit for like about 10-15 minutes to simmer and get all spots included. But while this is simmering, after you put the sauce in, I turn the dial down low so it can, kind of like within cook itself and get all soak the grease, soak, the excess water. And then if any hamburger is not not cooked all the way. It's been cooking through. And then I just let it sit. And while I let it sit, I go ahead and I do other stuff like warming up the tortillas. Because the tortillas, when you're making tacos, you have to warm up the tortillas so they can fold correctly. Because you don't want no half-folded tortillas and it's supposed to be a taco looking like a sandwich. You don't want that. So I go ahead. I don't smash up the whole bag because I usually hold it, you know, to place the bag when I'm putting the stuff together. So usually what I do is I go ahead, I get a paper towel, like about two or three paper towels. I like the ones that are basically, you know, half and half. So the only thing you gotta do is just fold. So it looks like just one whole one. And then I put the tortillas on here. And then I put it in the microwave. And since I washed the microwave yesterday, I gotta put the stuff back together. Because I had to clean the microwave. Anyway, so put the tortillas in here. Make it flat on the paper towel. You only need to just cook it for like about 30 minutes. And while that's going, I go over here. Because like I said, I'm doing shrimp tacos. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to peel off the tacos. Because see, some of them have peels. So, you know, shells and everything. So you got to take all that shell off. Okay, and you know, put it through. See, if you can just peel it through the side, you can get the skin off. So I go ahead and I do that while I'm waiting on the meat to cool down, simmer, and thickening, thick, whatever. Because most of the time when you're doing that, you know, the sauce will blend in with the meat and it make it thicker. So it seems like you have a lot more hamburger sauce and taco sauce than you really do than when you had before. So that's another thing why I'll make it just sit. Because it expands. So, but after that I go ahead and I put the ingredients together for the tacos. Like I said, the tortillas, they're finished warming up because like I said, it only takes like about 30 seconds. Well, not really 30 seconds, like, yeah, 30 seconds. You don't really need it that long, like half of a minute, you know. And then you take them out, pat them dry, and then you go ahead and you put the stuff together, like the tomatoes, the cheese, the sour cream. No taco is nothing without no sour cream. You should know that. Anyway, and then you go ahead and you set it up. And that's mostly all what I'm about to do for those tacos. Because then those tacos, they're already done. They don't really take that long. That's mostly why I go ahead and get that stuff prepped and that stuff out the way. Because the shrimp egg rolls take a lot longer. So while I'm going ahead and doing that, you know, y'all can basically just simmer and tell me, you know, mostly about your Ramadan. I mean, for the ones who are going ahead and, you know, doing the Ramadan, I hope everything is going all right. I've looked at some of my other sisters and couples that are doing Ramadan. Everybody's doing real well. You know, some are better than most. And then I've noticed some are basically doing Ramadan for the first time, which that's great. You know, I, you know, really commend you on doing that. I mean, it gets your body pure, and it gets your body, erased of all that toxin that you've probably been doing, you know, over, you know, time, and it cleans out your body, you know, makes everything, you know, a lot more healthier for the summer. And then some, I don't know how they do it, but some lose a lot of weight doing it. You know, because you're basically just, you're eating more fruits and stuff like watermelons and apples and grapes and stuff that has a lot of water in it that can keep you through the day. So, you know, and then when you break fast, you know, It's a lot of eating, but at a faster pace because you're so hungry. But you eat a lot more fruits. I know. I've noticed myself eating a lot more fruits because I don't want to eat too much that will weigh me down through the whole next day. So, and then of course, need the fruits that'll give me a lot of water so I can survive the next day. Because I'm telling you, working at a convenience store gas station that has a lot of food and you cook food for 8, 9 hours, whew, it is a job. I mean, not only do you have to, have your customer service, your management work and everything. I mean, just looking at that food every single day, especially if it's slow. Like, oh my gosh, I came back from my vacation on Tuesday and I started Ramadan on Wednesday. So it was like, it was in the middle of the week. So I was kind of good. But now, Monday, I'm going to start a whole nother week, from the beginning to the end of the week. And oh my gosh, Mondays are so slow. It's just, it's so riveting that I just hope I can make it because, But usually after fourth or fifth day, your body has already adjusted. So it might not be that hard, but still, like I told y'all before, I'm not really an eater, even though you can't really tell because I'm kind of, heavy, this and that, but I'm not really an eater. I'm a drinker. I drink soda and I drink juice and I drink water and I drink those vitamin waters, those fruit juices. I do all those, and now Monster now has a water, a what is it? Prophylactic water now. Oh my gosh, this stuff is so good. Our son and I love it to death. He likes the blues. I like the white and the orange, and it gives you, a lot of electrolytes and stuff and everything. So they're real good. But I cannot take it until in the evening. Ugh. But I'm telling you, when I do have it, oh my gosh, it's like almost completely all gone by the time I realize, oh yeah, I gotta have something to eat. So by that time, I'm just so exhausted. And I don't really eat. So basically, like, last night, let's see, I had, bought dinner, this and that, and everything, because last night was my husband and I anniversary, even though, like I said, we've been arguing and fighting, this and that. We didn't even really celebrate it, this and that. He made a suggestion, this and that, or whatever, that I'm not even going to repeat, but, So I made sure he had his dinner, this and that, and I bought my dinner. And I was just sitting there, I looked at it, I was like, man, I'm going to have to waste like 30 some daggone dollars of food because I just basically just ate just a little bit and then I was full. I was like, I just rather just drink. I had my Gatorade, had my water, this and that. I had a little small soda that I ended up putting right back in the refrigerator and just drunk the whole mess of my water and I was done. So, and I went to bed. Well, no, not really. I was daggone trying to I didn't go to bed till like about 3 because I was just so exhausted of all the riveting and all the explosions that's been going on and, trying to get all these materials for this law school that accepted me. Thank you very much. So trying to get all this stuff ready because I think it's like Tuesday or Wednesday. I gotta make sure all my stuff is in, and I don't even know if I'm gonna have time, to get everything done because I don't have it. I mean, even though that some of my transcripts, well, all of my transcripts now, as far as what the email has sent me, all my transcripts now are basically, has already been accepted in the it's like .org that I was sending all my stuff through. So now, but see, they want unofficial to try to hurry up and get me in classes. And that's been hard because some of the schools have already closed out for the summer. And it's like, and it's been raining so viciously for the past, 3 days. So it's like I've been having to try to get the stuff done one by one each day, and I don't get up until 3. And it's like the office is closed at 4, 5. And so it's been kind of hard because if it rains, this and that, you can't even see in front of your face. I mean, literally raining hard enough that you can't even see in front of your face. I had to, skip a day because I couldn't even get out there. And then when I did, I had to turn right back around and kind of like almost start all the way back over because I had lost my license. But I found it now. I had lost my license at the other university that I went to, so I had to go back there. So that kind of like dropped the boat because, after that, it was already, time to come back because the other office that I was trying to go to closed at 5 o'clock. And it was already like, what was it? It was already like 4:40. So couldn't even do that. But anyway, let's go back to the shrimp tacos. I mean shrimp egg rolls. Okay, basically like I said, I told you that I took all the skin off of the shrimp. Plus, very important, please wash and stuff before you start. See, I had already done that. That's why it's been sitting in the refrigerator. But go ahead and wash and get all that up because you're putting, sauce and basically, sauce and ingredients and, lettuce and all kinds of other stuff. So please make sure that you don't want that salmonella, whatever that mess is, to get into your food. Anyway, you put your lettuce in, and then you go ahead and you open up the other package, which has like your tortilla chips that you put in. Tortilla chips, put in. And then you put in your cheese, which you don't really need a lot of cheese. That's why they don't give you these small packets. Put it around. Then this is your chipotle sauce. Now, I didn't really know how much good chipotle sauce tastes, but the thing about it is I only eat it when I'm doing these egg rolls. If I'm like somewhere like going to have, dinner or whatever, and they have like chipotle sauce, I would not eat it because it tastes so completely nasty to me. But now when I put it in this mix, and with this, it tastes awesome. I don't understand that. Do you understand that? I don't really understand that. But anyway, so you go ahead. It might look nasty now, but you go ahead and you mix it all together. And everything, you have your chipotle sauce, you have your chips, you have your cheese, you have your lettuce, your cabbage, and this and that. And then you have your shrimp and stuff in there. And basically, you mix it all together. So everything is completely all mixed. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and get that together. And then after that, try to get some of this off. Okay. Of course, you go ahead and wash your hands. Because you're mixing with other types of food. Because I cook like about 4 or 5 different food meals at one time. So I'm like always running this water back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, so after that, go ahead and you open the tomatoes. And basically, I get the diced tomatoes. You can get it at Publix or Food Line or this and that, but the best place is Publix. They got the best diced tomatoes. I don't know why. Mostly all their stuff is good, but it's really good. So, have a final shake. And then put that to the side. The reason why I said put that to the side because, as you can see, the tacos meat sauce is ready. Now you see what I mean about, you know, just laying low and let it, now it's simmered and it's soaked up. So now it's all thick. So now what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead, you're going to open up 3 types of layers. You know, you'll have like your lettuce layer, your cheese layer, and then you will have your tomato layer. And this is what I mean about layers. Okay, each one has their own bowl. Okay, to go with the tacos. And mostly what I do is I go ahead and I fill it up almost to the rim, this and that. And then what I don't use, I save up for next. Okay? Then you have like your tomatoes, because I will use all these tomatoes. And then you have your cheese layer. That cheese been outside. Using that cheese. I always have to back up. Oh yeah. Alright, then again, like I said, wash your hands because I've been messing with that cheese. Now that's going here and mess with hammers and stuff. So, I'm going to wash that. And last but not least, the big winner, sour cream. And I noticed there's not a lot of sour cream. I might have to go to the grocery store and get some sour cream. Darn it. That sucks. But now, since my tortillas are ready, pop my tortillas out. And since it's not a lot of sour cream, which I'm definitely, I see now, I'm definitely going to have to go and get some. But go ahead and get this out the way. Usually you need kind of like a platform so you'll know how many tacos you're going to do. But mostly with my husband, I usually use all of the tacos. So basically just sour cream, lettuce, tomatoes, cheese, and I use one of these little decorative small spoons so you can get a lot out of it. And that's about it with the tacos. Then you just roll it up and go on to the next. Yep. And that's a decorative taco. Roll it up and go on about your business. Now, because the tacos don't take that long, and basically I know you're probably just wondering how in the world I'm doing these shrimp tacos. I'm going to go ahead and get them out the way first because they will take a minute. And with this, because you know, it goes in the oven, you need to take the, you need to place the oven to 400 degrees. And then you need to go ahead and seal. Go ahead and seal your platform, basically. Put aluminum foil on it. Then go ahead and vegetable oil works a whole lot, because your stuff is not sticking to the pan, and then it's not really all that cheesy. All that oily, because you don't want your your egg rolls to be so oily. Okay, now with these, basically you put it in kind of like a diamond, put it down, and then you go ahead and you get a bigger spoon, because you got a lot of stuff to put in. So usually what I do is I go ahead, I get something kind of like a regular spoon, and you just take a spoon, put it in, because you're taking everything that's in there. You're not adding anything with it. And then you go ahead, you flip 1, flip 2, flip 3, and roll it. And that's your top, and that's your egg roll. You put it on here, and you go to the next one. You put it in like a diamond. Get a scoop of the sauce, as well as the shrimp. Go side, side, flip, and roll. That's all you do. And that right there is going to be our dinner. I'll take pictures later of what it all comes out about. But basically, that's our Ramadan 4th day. We got American tacos and basically shrimp egg rolls. I hope you like it. And I hope you check me out later. I hope you check me out later on Instagram.